Welcome back. Well, it's going to be a busy weekend around the country with Memorial Day celebrations and the unofficial kickoff to summer. And we're here with Denise Dowling, Superintendent of Trail of Tears State Park, to talk all about it. So I could imagine that the state parks in Missouri are going to be pretty busy this weekend and probably really just throughout the summer as people are going to be getting out and wanting to explore. So really, what does Trail of Tears State Park have to offer to people around here?
Well, there's a lot of things to offer. So first of all, we do have two campgrounds. There is a electric campground by the river and a non-electric campground over by Lake Boughton. And right now, we actually still have some spaces available for this weekend to make reservations. I think the weather hit and miss with rain and not rain is dampening that a little bit, but across the entire system, Memorial Day weekend sort of, like you said, the kickoff to the entire summer, and people want to get out, school's done, and ready to get out. At the park, we've already had a lot of people swimming at the lake and at the beach. There's a lot of hiking trails that are available. The visitor center is open so people can come in and look at the displays and figure out what they want to do and where they want to do it.
That's super awesome. And so, like you said, I know the weather is probably holding people out from making those reservations, unfortunately, but they do have the whole summer to go out and camp. Is the summer pretty much your guys' busiest season?
It is, it is. And right now the temperatures have been awesome, so it's been really good to go camping.
And so for the state parks here in Missouri and Trail of Tears specifically, I guess that this is just a good way for people, if they've never been to a state park in Missouri, to head on out and just really see what our state has to offer, because I could imagine, I mean, it's a beautiful place out there.
Yes, it is, and it's a good place. We have a lot of people who have like a new camper and they want to test things out, you know, and they're not too far from home because there's issues. New families that haven't been camping, you know, before, bring the kids out and get them experienced with camping, which is awesome. And it's just a great opportunity locally. You don't, I feel like sometimes people have a mentality that they have to go out of state to go on vacation and they haven't even seen what's in their own backyard.
Right, exactly. I know that I had a friend who they just took their little girl camping last weekend over at Trail of Tears, and they said that they had an absolute blast, which is, it's awesome to hear. And people can get, you know, a little weary about camping because you're outside, but it's a good time just to kind of be one with nature and enjoy all the sounds and whatnot. I do have to ask, how are the cicadas out there?
We don't have them. We are quiet.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. That would make me happy if I were to go out there. Well, that's awesome. And so for reservations throughout the summer, how does that work? What does that look like?
There is a reservation system. We don't take reservations at the park, and so you have to call either a toll-free number or you can go online to MissouriStateParks.com and make your reservation. You can make a reservation up until 7 o'clock this evening for tonight. But I wouldn't recommend waiting until the day of to make your reservation, especially Memorial Day weekend. Usually we're booked out, and you can make a reservation a year in advance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so that makes a big difference, especially depending on which park you want to go to.
Oh, definitely.
You can call us to see if there's something available, but right now we have mainly the non-electric tent sites that are available still.
And then for people who have never really experienced Lake Boughton, because they can go swim in that, correct?
That's correct, yes.
And so what does that look like? Is it just free reign, just go jump in, have at it?
Sort of, but. So we have a designated swimming area, and that's a special designation in, it's not in all parks. And so what that means is we test the water for E. coli once a week, and then we put out safety gear. We do dive the lake, the swimming area every couple years, make sure we don't have any obstructions underwater or anything like that. And that is open officially from Memorial Day until Labor Day. And then the rest of the year is swim at your own risk, which a lot of people get freaked out about, but it's no different than going in to, Lake Wapapello or the creek, name a creek, they aren't testing the water, they don't have safety gear, so that's the only real difference.
Well, awesome. I feel like it will be a good time to get out to the state parks, Trail of Tears, see what it has to offer, and really just enjoy this summer. Thank you so much for joining us on The Breakfast Show, too. Guys, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend and get outside and enjoy nature. We'll be back in just a bit.
Sure.